Have you ever stepped into a room, poured out your sharpest insights, only to watch them bounce off like rain on a windshield? People nod politely, then dismiss you outright. It's frustrating, right? We chase respect by cranking up the volume, thinking the loudest voice wins the crown. But here's the raw, unfiltered truth: real power doesn't roar like a lion, it whispers like a blade slicing through silk. Imagine this: you're in a high-stakes meeting, a family feud boiling over, or just chatting with friends over coffee. One perfectly timed sentence drops, and the chaos freezes. Not because you thundered it out, but because your words pack the weight of a mountain. Today, I'm handing you 5 razor-sharp phrases that do exactly that. Each one is a secret weapon, compact, cutting, and utterly unforgettable. And wait till you hit phrase number 3, it's a game-changer that can snatch the reins of any conversation in a heartbeat. As the ancient Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Respect isn't something you scream for, it's something you summon with crystal clear calm and ironclad self-mastery. Let's kick off with the first powerhouse: I understand your point, but I disagree. On the surface, it looks like everyday politeness, the kind of thing you'd say to avoid a fuss. But dig deeper, and you'll uncover a masterful dance of empathy and steel. Arguments don't crumble under a barrage of facts, they shatter when egos clash. Spit out you're dead wrong or you have no clue, and watch the walls go up. Defenses harden, ears slam shut, and suddenly it's war. This phrase flips the script entirely. Starting with "I understand your point" is like extending an olive branch. It signals you've truly listened, valued their angle, and given it space. Then, with zero drama or disdain, you pivot: "But I disagree." No fireworks, no frantic justifications, just pure, unyielding poise. Envision yourself in that tense boardroom. A colleague unveils a strategy doomed to flop. Others might clam up or explode. Not you. You lean in, voice steady as a heartbeat, eyes locked, and deliver: "I understand your point, but I disagree." The atmosphere crackles. Heads turn. You're no longer the agitator or the pushover, you're the independent thinker, the rock in the storm. This is Stoicism in motion, the genius of detaching feelings from facts, standing your ground without spiking your adrenaline. The real magic. The quieter your dissent, the louder its echo. Any fool can bark wrong. That's chaos without craft. But holding firm with grace. That's elite-level control. People start leaning on your wisdom because they sense it. The one who tames their tone tames the tide. Master this, and carry it like a hidden dagger into your next debate. Simple. Absolutely. Devastatingly effective. You bet. Now, slide into phrase 2, "I don't find that appropriate." 5 little words, but oh, do they pack a punch, like a velvet glove over a fist of iron. In those awkward spots where boundaries blur, most folks falter. They chuckle awkwardly, swallow their discomfort, or worse, tag along to blend in. That's silence. It's a green light for more disrespect, a quiet surrender of your worth. But lock eyes, keep your cool, and drop "I don't find that appropriate," and watch the dynamic invert. No sermons, no seething rage, no rambling excuses, just a boundary etched in granite. Flash to a lively dinner party. A guest cracks a tasteless joke, banking on your grin or shrug. You pause, inhale deeply, and respond with unwavering calm: "I don't find that appropriate." The giggles fade. The vibe resets. Suddenly, you're the untouchable one, the guardian of your own honor, refusing to trade integrity for laughs. Seneca nailed it: "He who respects himself will be respected by others." This phrase embodies that ethos. It declares you won't endorse the wrong just to play nice. And here's the ripple effect: you're not only shielding yourself, you're empowering the silent sufferers around you. Every gathering has those who squirm but stay mute. Your stand becomes their blueprint. Stoics viewed dignity as an unbreakable aura, no need for brute force, just quiet radiance. Tuck this gem away. Next time a line gets crossed, at work, in line, or online, skip the blaze or the blackout. Rise above, speak soft but sure, I don't find that appropriate. Those 5 words. They snuff out rudeness and forge your presence into something legendary. Buckle up for phrase 3, let's talk when we can do so respectfully. This one's a stealth bomb, disarming chaos before it detonates and flipping power dynamics like a pro wrestler. Conversations can devolve fast, shouts escalate, interruptions avalanche, words turn venomous. Most react predictably, they counterattack with equal fury or slink away, bruised and bitter. But Stoics, they rewrite the rules. Pause amid the frenzy, draw a breath, and assert with quiet command, let's talk when we can do so respectfully. Boom, the inferno fizzles. You've rejected their battlefield, claiming your own turf. Picture a co-worker slicing through your pitch, tone laced with venom, gunning for dominance. You don't yell back or plead. Instead, let's talk when we can do so respectfully. The hush descends. Your message rings clear, dialogue's welcome, but degradation. Hard pass. Epictetus preached, you cannot control the actions of others, but you can control your response. This phrase lives that lesson. It safeguards your serenity, honors your worth, and subtly nudges them to recalibrate, sans a single barb. The insider tip. Calm insistence amplifies your influence. First deployment, and you'll witness the shift. Noise quiets, focus sharpens, your words outweigh the uproar. This isn't retreat, it's rain. Strength blooms from poise, not pandemonium. Arm yourself with this for your next clash. As tempers flare, anchor the calm, let's talk when we can do so respectfully. You exit not as the vanquished, but the victor, poised, powerful, in charge. Shifting gears to phrase 4, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Wisdom whispers that not every skirmish merits your sweat. Some talks morph from quests for truth into ego-fueled traps, where the goal isn't harmony but conquest. They suck you in, loop endlessly, siphon your vitality. The trap. Folks dig in deeper, amp the volume, squander precious time on fruitless feuds. Break free, pause, center yourself, and state plainly, sans spite or sorry, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Door shut, not from cowardice, but calculated might. True grit isn't endless endurance, it's swift self-preservation. Visualize the scene, a provocateur loops the same jabs, baiting you into their web. Tension mounts. You opt out with a subtle nod and steady delivery, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. The spell shatters. You've prioritized peace over phantom triumphs. Marcus Aurelius advised, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Spot on, you've dodged their drama, chosen elevation. Truth bomb, disengaging isn't defeat, it's vision. You recognize the futility, valuing your essence over their echo. This phrase affirms, you're unbound from toxic tangles, duty-bound to nurture your core. Embrace it. When the next dead-end debate looms, rise, affirm, I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Sometimes, the mightiest move is the merciful end. Rounding out with phrase 5, that's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. In our opinion-saturated era, everyone's a guru, dictating your path, your hustle, your heart. Pressures mount like invisible shackles. Responses split, battle every bullet point, exhausting yourself in verbal marathons, or cave with fake nods for faux harmony. Stoicism carves a middle road, absorb, affirm, then assert sovereignty. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. It's assertive yet amicable, yielding no ground while preserving civility. It broadcasts, I honor your voice without muting mine. Scene set, a peer pushes their playbook, or kin foists their creed. Skip the clash or capitulation. Inhale, respond, that's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Equilibrium reigns. The phrase's elegance. It blocks coercion while bridging respect. Seneca cautioned against enslavement to others' views, the ultimate cage. This is your escape hatch, affirming mutual regard sans self-betrayal. deeper insight, dissenters might bristle, but they'll admire your unflinching grace. Power isn't pulverizing perspectives, it's upholding yours with poise. Next imposition. Stand firm, eye contact strong, that's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Liberated, luminous, unbreakable. Spot the pattern weaving through these gems. Each one masters 3 pillars, they divorce impulse from action, dousing flames with lucidity, they carve crystal boundaries, schooling others on your standards, and they beam self-worth, the magnet for true admiration. Wielding them isn't mere chatter, it's living philosophy, channeling Stoic supremacy over self. The irony. Surrender the shove for respect, and it floods in unbidden. Now, let's ground this in the grit of daily life. At the office, amid marathon meetings and fiery forums, silence signals weakness, haste breeds regret. Swap in these phrases, and perceptions pivot, your superior spots steadfastness, not spinelessness, peers peg you as anchored, not erratic. In romance, bonds fray not from fights, but eroded esteem. These lines etch elegance into limits, I value our connection, yet I cherish my core. Harmony endures. Online, where opinions clash like digital gladiators, endless scrolls sap your soul. A crisp "that's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it" severs the chain, leaving you refreshed, resilient. With passers-by, the snarky stranger, the aggressive hawker, these tools defy expectations of rage or retreat. Calm firmness declares, my domain, my rules. Life's a mosaic of micro-clashes, each a shot to forge or forfeit regard. These aren't fluff, they're fortress walls, guarding your tranquility, your essence, your fire. In wrapping this up, remember, humble utterances, serene delivery, but fused, these 5 forge an unbreakable ethos of self-honor. Respect flows not from force, but fortitude. Speak with tranquil tenacity, and ears perk up, tones temper, treatment transforms, not by decree, but demonstration. So, dive in this week. Pick one phrase, deploy it boldly. Drop a note below with your vow, I choose respect. If this sparked your spirit, hit subscribe and rally with us at the Stoic Habit, where ancient wisdom fuels modern might.